Good evening. I'm Tyler Taylor and you're watching CFS with Breaking News. The topic tonight, lights in the sky. It appears that CNN, Times, and Reuters polls as recent as 2009 have shown an increasing rate of individuals who not only believe in the existence of extraterrestrial life, but also that the government is not being completely honest about the subject. That's over 50% of the population of the United States, and rising. Recent occurrences such as the Norway spiral have also led scientists and the overall population to beg the question, are we alone? Here to help elaborate on the subject, Dr. James Lucien.
Yes, thank you, Tyler. As an astronomer from the University of Gallifrey, I can also confirm that this is not only happening in the general public, but a large portion of the scientific community is becoming, I guess you could say, more open to this idea of life beyond Earth. I have to tell you, Jim, for so long, scientists and members of the scientific community were conflicted with what is known as the giggle factor. The giggle factor being that if a scientist talked about certain things, like say the subject of UFOs and extraterrestrial life, they would be laughed out of the community and lose all of their credibility as a scientist. But now not so much. They're becoming more open as our knowledge of the universe grows. I can't speak for the government, or for anyone for that matter, but from where I stand, with hundreds and hundreds of possibly life-sustaining planets recently discovered, and more every moment, it's starting to look like we're going to have to soon consider the possibility of joining a much larger cosmic community in the near future.
Those are some bold claims, Doctor. Can you back it up?
Well, the polls don't lie, Tyler, and to be honest, a lot of this information is just out in the open. You can go to, for instance, the NASA website and see archives full of information about new planets being discovered every day. The Kepler satellite just took countless images of planets, new solar systems, and it's quite amazing.
We'll have here with us as well someone who might be able to shed a little more light on the subject, who claims former presidential candidate, now turned political activist Greer Bassett, who now not only claims and supports the existence of extraterrestrials, but that the truth about them is being withheld from the general public, who will explain his stance about the subject after this short commercial break. Doritos, cheesy.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Tyler. I hate to correct you, but it's more than 50% of American citizens that believe in extraterrestrial life, and more than 90% that believe their own government is lying to them. I am part of an organization that works tirelessly to achieve their goal of full disclosure. And what I mean by full disclosure is UFOs and extraterrestrials and technologies that are related to that. That technologies that could revolutionize our lives, that could change our lives as we know it.
Wait, hold on. So, despite being a scientist, I like to think that I have a pretty open mind, but are you trying to tell me that we have actually known about an extraterrestrial presence, but have just been kept in the dark about it?
The evidence is all around us. The easiest way to cover something up is just to deny it.
So I understand that you have some clips that you would like to show us.
Before I came to the studio, I decided to interview a few people about what they thought of extraterrestrial life. Now, Tyler, with your permission, I would like to show the audience these clips.
Show us. Let's roll the clips.
Hi, I'm here with David Gutierrez, and I'm just going to ask him a little question about aliens. So, do you think aliens exist?
Well, I think there is another life form, but define aliens for me, like ET or what?
Extraterrestrial life. People from other planets.
Yes and no, because I think space is too big, not just for us. So maybe, I don't know.
Alright, well, thank you, David. Okay, back to the studio. Well, when I first interviewed Mr. David Gutierrez, he seemed a little skeptic to me. Like, he didn't want to really talk about extraterrestrial life. But my question is why? Why? It seemed as though his answer was influenced by other people, maybe what his religion stated or what his government said. I don't know, but I have another clip I would like to show you. With your permission, Tyler. Here with Mark, and I just want to ask him his opinion on what he thinks of extraterrestrial life. So, Mark, aliens. Do you believe there's life on other planets? And why?
Space.
Don't you think that the universe is too big for it to just be empty?
No.
Well, that was Mark's opinion. Now back to the studio.
So here we have Dr. Lucian and Bassett Greer. We are running a little short on time, unfortunately, but I want your guys' final thoughts here. So let's just hash it out right here. Where do we stand, or where do we go from here?
We know it by paying attention, Tyler. In my opinion, the media doesn't do a very good job of covering topics like this. Everyone, from ordinary people to men and women of stature and credentials, even senior elected officials and leaders are coming forward with what they know, calling for formal disclosure by our leaders of the existence of extraterrestrial life and inevitably the new technologies related to them that have been discovered that could completely change our world as we know it. Technologies, for example, that could completely replace and eliminate the use of fossil fuels. Organizations similar to mine, like the Disclosure Project and the Paradigm Research Group, have top-secret military, government, and other witnesses from around the world, spanning every branch of the armed services. The NRO, DIA, CIA, NASA, the former USSR, and other agencies and countries testifying to the truth of this matter.
Well, Mr. Greer Bassett, I think in this case, I have to say, Mr. Greer Bassett, in all my years as a scientist, I never would have even considered all the things you've mentioned tonight, but I think I speak for a larger portion of the scientific community in expressing my gratitude and thanking you for what you're doing. You've made a believer out of me.
Well, I appreciate that, Dr. Lucian. All you need is yourself and a willingness to help. You can do everything from volunteering with these organizations, like the Disclosure Project, to just connecting to your local elected official. Talk to people. Knowledge is power. Learn about the subject. Don't take my word for it. We have had a chance to make the world a better place. Send letters, faxes, emails to Congress, to Washington, and tell them of these brave people I'm speaking of.
Well, that's it for now. We'll hope you tune back in, but I would like to thank you for coming on this show.
Thank you.
And thank you to...
Thank you, Tyler.